requirement is it's very broad. Everything is eventually project requirement, business, stakeholder, transition, quality, and the solution requirement. The solution is nothing but the product requirement. You can consider solution requirement as the product requirement, which we have seen in this chart. So product requirement and solution requirement can be mapped together, and product requirement or solution requirement are further categorized into two branches: functional and non-functional. So functional branch of the solution or product requirements is like the actual usability of the product or actual behavior of the product. For instance, if I take the example of EDU HubSpot product, what would be the functional requirements for you as a user? Of course, the videos are there, they are playing, they are not, they have all the necessary features associated with them, which is needed to play a video. Slide decks are there. They don't take like a lot of time to load. Multiple concurrent users can log into the system, and that much provision is there in the system. If you can log on to the system via mobile and via different other PC or system at the same time, this is also functional requirement. This is also usability requirement. You can sign in, you can sign up, you can change password, you can check your profile. All of these are different functional requirements, right? You can run that, you can do the test in the simulator, timer feature, calculator. These are different functional requirements, right? About the product itself. What could be the non-functional requirement? Now, who would tell me what is a non-functional requirement? So non-functional requirements are very tricky. Nobody. No one knows non-functional requirements, really. Maybe you can try out just whatever understanding you. Okay, I believe it's a no. Okay, so non-functional requirements are those behaviors which are probably not apparent in the product to the user. By apparent, I mean to say probably you are not able to see that right away, but those are there, very tightly integrated and coupled in the product itself. And if those are missing, then probably you would not be in a position to use the product, most likely. And in some cases, you would be in a position to use the product, but you would find it a little difficult to get the right experience. So I would say most of the non-functional requirements are must have and should have. However, the only catch is that for this part, for this group, you can't rely on the end users or business users. The non-functional requirements ideally should be coming from the domain experts itself, because end users probably are too naive to provide you these requirements. They are not even aware of this. For instance, the common areas of non-functional requirement is availability, supportability, scalability, performance, security, and maybe the service levels, reliability. Right? For instance, if we continue with the same use case or EDU HubSpot, if just to help you understand that how important it is to understand the non-functional requirement. If a if a customer comes to us asking for PMP or any other services that we provide on that simulator, they are most likely never going to ask us that, does simulator work always? Is simulator available always? Is it 24/7 service? Uh, if I'm playing the videos like maybe 3 a.m. At night, will I be able to log into the system? I mean, this is for them, this is so obvious that which is the definition of basic or must-have feature. That is so obvious that you are never going to say. It's because it's so obvious in your head that you are not even going to talk about it. You would consider that this is always there. So, but if it is not working, for instance, at any point in time, your account is not logging in, or you're not able to play a video, or you are not able to see some part of the product as expected, which in your opinion must always be there. And I mean, there's no way it can't be working as expected. Then maybe you would be a troubled user, or maybe you are just stuck. It's a roadblock. This is the availability part. Then there can be, in some cases, so in our case, safety and security probably is not that much concerning, but supportability, scalability is there. For instance, if later on Varun decides to go to expand their simulator for other training and standards like Six Sigma or many other standards, then the system, the architecture, the databases, the different servers, and multiple other architectural mechanism behind the picture, which is so, which is like just seamless to you as a user. It should not change your experience. The architecture and the overall mechanism should be very scalable. Point being, non-functional requirements are tightly coupled to the product functional requirements, and most of the time for the end user and for the customers or for the functional users, like they probably would not be the right people to talk about it, because they are very layman in that regard. They don't even know the right terminology. They don't even know the right perspectives. They know how to use an interface or a product, but they are not really into these intricacies. But non-functional requirements, if they are not taken care of, so when you define your system architecture, the engineering part of it, databases, different configurations, different kind of setups, there you need to take care of the non-functional requirements the most. And for the support and operational stuff, the non-functional requirements also come into picture, which is only a possibility when your planning was done accordingly. Like I said, you are not going to get the non-functional requirements most likely from your end user. This type of requirements should be discussed internal to the team based on your understanding of the product requirement, the product functional requirement that you have collected from the external users and customers.